The Enterprise Group of Jackson, Debbie Kelly. Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys today?
Great.
Good, good. Thanks for the shout out to for JHS Marching Band.
Oh my gosh.
Appreciate that very much.
Did we get the name of the bowl right?
You did. It is the Tampa Bay Bowl.
Cool.
Used to be the Outback Bowl.
All right, cool.
So you guys were right on.
Very cool.
Perfect. You nailed it.
Yes, Debbie has Carson Kelly, who's a senior, a drummer in the
Yes.
Viking Marching Band. And in addition to doing all the fundraising for the trip to Tampa Bay, they're all excited about the big Halloween concert tomorrow night.
Oh yes. It is a production, and it is amazing, and everyone gets so excited about what Mr. Shaner is going to be dressed up as, because it is a secret. He does not let anyone know. It's a huge surprise for the entire community, and he always comes out with something just incredible.
Well, one year he was a giant dinosaur, and every time he moved, his tail struck a musician.
Oh gosh, too funny.
Well, it was a busy month for the Enterprise Group, with October being manufacturing month. We had a lot going on in Jackson. I think
Yeah.
more this year than ever before.
Absolutely. Alex from our office and Kelly Coughlin from the ShopRite Foundation, those two young ladies, wow, they did a fantastic job. They held one of the first ever women panel for women manufacturing, women in manufacturing, and it was just amazing to see all these women leadership, you know, in the manufacturing community. It was incredible.
And there are.
Yeah,
We
it was
have a
great.
lot of women leaders in the business in general, but in manufacturing and specifically in Jackson.
Absolutely, and it's good for our future workforce, these women, to see women leaders that are in the manufacturing industry. So it's really important for them to see that. So we're really excited. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about JTPN, Jackson Technology Park North.
Yes.
Big piece of property out there, and it's close, very close to some action happening.
Very, very close. We're going to be mobilizing. Mead Brothers Excavating is the contractor, and they're going to be mobilizing on or about November 15th. We're still waiting on one final permit to come in, waiting on some more materials to come in. Right now, we're stockpiling materials, getting things ordered as we're reviewing the drain structure and traffic signals. So JC Dot and Jack Ripster, the township's engineer, have been very busy reviewing those drawings, making sure we're ordering the right materials, the right amount, things like that. So
And this land is, well, clearly shovel ready. There's a shovel right there, but it's also energy ready.
yeah, it's a shovel-ready site, energy-ready. It's zoned heavy industrial. We've got conceptual maps for different types of development that could happen on there, and it's really going to be a project by project basis, and who comes to us first, that type of thing. So
Yeah, we've had a chance to fly the drone out there. It's just such a big piece of property. Has there been any interest from any local companies potentially looking to expand?
yes, we do have one company that is looking to grow and expand, and they're considering the JTPN North.
Cool.
So we're working closely with them to let them know when we're ready to get things moving, which is very, very soon. Hopefully this fall we can, well, it's the fall now, I guess I should
Yeah.
say, this winter.
I think one positive thing about this is your optimism in that you want to have a variety of companies and several. While there are companies that would want all 143 acres, you specifically are limiting the size of each plot that a company could have so that you will have several in this one spot.
Yeah, that is our hope, to have several companies. It all depends on, it truly depends on that first person that comes to
Yeah.
us and says, hey, we're going to bring you, 200 jobs if we can buy, half of the acreage. It's really dependent on that first project, where we go from there. We'd like to see, 8, 10 companies out there, but we just kind of have to wait and see what happens and
Yeah.
who comes to us first. And we
Right.
really have to look at the job creation and the amount of investment, and because ultimately we want to all benefit from this development.
once the first business or whatever we'll call it is on that property, it should lead to more right away, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yep, build it and they will come, right?
But
So
talk a
that's
little bit about the location. It's just a great location.
It's a perfect location. It's on County Farm Road. It's right across the road from where Technique and Chemitol are located. The zoning is perfect. We're right down the road from TAC Manufacturing, JSP Sheet Foam. The residents welcome manufacturing development in that area. Blackman Charter Township is a true leader in development. It's near the airport. It's near 94. It's pretty flat, and it's just, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a perfect site.
Yeah, I think while there isn't a ability to actually access the rail there, that is a possibility because it really is not that far.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
A lot of work has gone into this project. I know you've had a lot of people helping you out, but you've done so much work. Talk a little bit about what some of the back end work
Oh
that
my
has
gosh.
gone into this.
Well, we started this project probably about 5 years ago. So, as I mentioned to you earlier, with economic development, you have to be patient and you have to be flexible. So, we've done those things, and bringing all of the different players to the table, having great leadership, having great relationships has really helped. We bring in, Mead Brothers to do the feasibility study. JC Dot, who's doing the engineering, and then Jack Ripster doing engineering, leadership from Pete Jancic at the township, our county commission, stepping up to help us out. The EDA, the Economic Development Administration, coming in and providing that federal funding that we really needed to get this project underway. So it takes a long time to get all this done. And when you're dealing with federal funding, there are lots of rules and guidelines you must follow, and you have to follow them in order. If you have one document signed, the day before document number 2 is signed, that's not gonna fly. So you have to make sure your dates of everything has to be just perfect. So I've kind of been the grant coordinator. I'm kind of the in-between person between our local partners here and the EDA. So I'm making sure that all the right paperwork is turned in, we're meeting all the deadlines, everyone's communicating, we're doing our semi-annual reporting, our quarterly reporting, just making sure all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, that kind of thing. So kind of keeping everyone,
It's a lot of work.
yeah, it is, it is.
The labor pool is a situation every community is dealing with.
Yes.
Potential companies looking at this JPTDN, are they asking that question about what's the state of the labor market?
No, they're not. The company that we're working with, they haven't been asking that question, but I know it's a concern for anyone that's coming, to our area, especially if we attract someone new to our area. Where are they going to get the workforce from? So the enterprise group, we're working closely with our schools and the ISD and JAMA and ShopRite Foundation and lots of other entities for the Talent Consortium. That's getting, back on track. And so, Alex from our office has really done a lot of work with those partners to get that back going, and it's a big concern. So we're definitely, the enterprise group is addressing that.
Yeah, and if you'd like to learn more about Jackson Technology Park North, all the information is available on the Enterprise Group's website at enterprisegroup.org. Debbie, thanks so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you.
And happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Thank you.
Debbie Kelly from the Enterprise Group. More of the morning show after this.